I'm back on the side of a hill where I found that last bottle dump, and I just saw this. Look at this. It's a melted bottle or jar, one of the two. But I was coming down this hill and I slipped and busted my toe. Man, it hurt. But there are pieces of bottles everywhere in here. I've just got to find some that haven't been burnt or broken. And then I'm going to get down in the creek again eventually. That may not happen today, but we'll see. Here's a piece of a bottle. I'm really trying. I'm on the edge of this hill. You can kind of get an idea. This is not what I was going to pick up, but I saw that too. That lid right there, or that top of a bottle. Anyway, there it is. The leaves on the side of the hill are making it really slick. So I got to figure out how I'm going to walk the side of this bank. I'm going to use my legs. Okay, good idea. There's something on the bank. I think it's something electrical. I'm not going to take it. I need to come back with some scratching around tools next time. I thought I saw a broken bottle up here. There's pieces of there. There's some right there. There's pieces. There's a blue piece of something. I can't get to it. There's something. Alright. I'm gonna go this way back to the main hole. Now here it is. There's a glass bottle. Look at that thing's curled up. That will be my digging upon the earth tool. There's one. Burnt up, or burnt down. And they're all burnt. Burnt and crusty. Look at the ants. I thought the ants would be gone by now. They're not. There's some shades of blue. Man, I found a bottle dump that has been burned. What is the deal? Hey, look at that. I'm getting ants in my hair, I think. This is the hill where I kind of poked around before. I didn't dig a lot, but I need to. Look at that. There's glass all in it. You never know, there could be. Oh, what is that? There's a piece of metal. That's not a piece of metal. I gotta go get a digging apparatus and dig upon the earth. It's blue. That was an old one. Still is. There's something metal. Look at that. That's a cap or a stand off something. Ooh, the stuff dumped off. Ooh, another stuff dumped off. I might take that and try to clean it up. Oh, I found a digging apparatus. Look what I see upon the ants. It is a file. Now I shall dig upon the earth. I kind of got a little winded because I was on the side of that hill trying not to fall. Ooh, there's some blue up there. Oh, that's your standard Maalox issue bottle right there. What is that? Look at that. Hey, there's a knob upon doors. Yeah, I need to come out here with the detector of metal, don't I? think I'm gonna poke around on the hillside though. I'll let you know what I find. Isn't that cool? I think so. I just realized I might could just put my gloves on and start digging around in here. Cause look, this is where the hillside is just falling down. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna look for real this time. Alright, I just used the leg on the end of my hip. There's an old light thing. Soda pop top. Piece of copper. Everything's burnt. Oh, I about fell down. I could go up there and get my pin pointer. Oh, look at that. Little bitty top. Man, there's years of burn in here. Gotta be a marble, right? Got to be a marble in here. I can smell the burnt part. Look at that top. I'm not keeping just the tops, but so far I haven't found anything I'm keeping other than the little metal dooflachi. You know what a dooflachi is. There's another piece of metal right there. That might be a, oh no it's not. I thought it might be a whole plate, but it is not. Whew, gotta back off for a second. Let the dust settle. Alright, so far not much still. The broken piece. Put it down here with these. Oh, what is that? Hey, another doorknob, look at that. I forgot a minute ago when I said I'm only keeping a couple things. Oh, that looks blue. What is it? Oh, that might be a lid to a jar, huh? That's neat. Let's clean it upon the pen. It is blue. I don't know what that is. Might be something borrowed. Here's what I'm doing. This stuff is falling out, but I gotta do it and then back up because the dust. Then you back up, you wait for the smoke to clear. You blow the lung air towards it. Man, because that's like a 100-year-old ash. There's the bottom of a bottle. And you go in and you look around. What is that? Nothing. Then you do it again. Over there. And you get out. You gotta get out with a quickness though. Then you wait. Pretty good hole for just the foot, huh? Of course I'm leaning up against this thing with all the ants on it. I need this limb gone. There, that limb is gone. Now, let's see what I've unearthed. Look at that. That thing stuck in my boot. In the boot. Hey, look at that. There's a white one. I need a mask. I need some diving goggles. I need a snorkel. I need something. Then I drag it to the edge and roll it. Let's see what's in there. Gotta find a marble. I guess that big old round blue thing's pretty cool though. I think so. What is that? Nothing. I do need to bring my detector back here. Oh, look at that. There's the side of an old straight bottle. Put it right there. Hey, there's some blue. You never go blue when your head's under there. It's a number 9 blue. No, wait a minute. It's number 6 blue. Alright, I'm gonna dig a little more. Let's see what I find. Alright, I was kicking some leaves away to make a spot to show you everything. Look at this. What's the chances of that coming out of there not broken? Not at all. That's a bummer, huh? That's a bummer. Every spot on this hill where I have walked looks just like this area. All you gotta do is that, and you find that, and that. Hey, that one has some words upon it. And I think it used to say, actually it still does, but I don't read it, I can't see it. That's almost a whole bottle. See the hole? So, I'm gonna move all that junk to right here and knock some ants off of me. I've dug a little more. I kind of went over here and dug a little bit too. And I'll show you what I pulled out of that spot. I found this brown bottle. I didn't realize it said something on it. It does. Vaseline. Vaseline. That cool, refreshing drink. That's the whole bottle. Cool. I found a fork. Put it with my silverware pile. I think that's an old snuff can. Oh, there's a top. I think that's an old compact made with powder in it. But there's no powder now. And that's about it. But I just kicked another pile down. So let's look upon it slowly, so I don't dust myself again. What was that? There's got to be an old coin in here, right? Oh, I know what I forgot to show you. This wheel. It's an old porcelain wheel, like was on Grampy's desk or dresser or Grammy's. And you remember, because they never rolled. I don't know who thought of making porcelain, stone, or glass wheels for stuff. Anyway, there's an old top. Look at that. That's a quarter top. So I'm gonna keep looking. Found a couple of solid things, not a lot. Let me show you something neat about head stamps. No matter how corroded they are, when you go to breaking them, the sides will break off. But that's not a big deal because the head stamp part's the part you want. Most people think these are junk, and they are, but they're cool junk. It is hard to tear one up. So I get on the side of a tree and do that, like sandpaper. And you just wipe it on upon the leg, and then you can read it. I can see it. It actually says Western 12 on it, but GoPros don't focus on anything in the middle. So you go in solo. Anyway. It's 40s or 50s probably. I think it's cool. I put it upon the bag. Alright, the dust is settled. Let's see what's in there. Looks like the inside of an old electric motor. That says more. It says more than that. Old pharmaceutical bottle. Looks like an old piece of tile. I just saw that. Let's get that. Let's see what else. Alright, I think it's time for another, oh, look at that. Is that a bottle? No. That's a thick one, look at that. No, that's a rock under there. Let's get this rock off. I'm trying to blow the dust out of the hole. It's like dust in the wind. I see some blues and stuff right there, so let's do a little kick and scream right there. Hold on. Then you gotta get out. Run for your wives. Alright, let me let it settle, then we'll check it out. Okay, the dust is in the wind. It reminds me of an old Beatles song. I'm just kidding. Look at that. I know these aren't impressive because they're all broken, but it's still cool to see how stuff was disposed of years ago. Pretty much just in a hole in the ground. So we bring it to light. Now I do know there are whole bottles on along the hill, and I think there's some under all this ivy. But I was waiting for a little colder weather before I go doing something like that. I guess the blue fell. There wasn't anything. Oh, there's something. Let me do the old leg grab and drag. Uh-oh, hold on before you do that. Look at that. Pop top. Same stuff. When I was growing up, we had 2 burn piles on our property. 2 or 3, and we would go up into the mountain behind us and burn it. It's way up above where all the cows are. They're kind of on the other side of the road, but anyway, that doesn't matter. You don't know what I'm talking about anyway. Look at that. And we burnt years of trash on top of years of trash that was there from the Civil War days. I'm looking. Alright, time to kick and scream again. I just found something. Remember the blue thing I have in my pocket? I don't know if it's a doorknob or if it's just a blue thing. It's glass or something, but look. It was just sitting there. I guess I drug it out a minute ago, didn't even notice it. It's got some stuff melted to it. It might be blue. I wonder what those are. I don't know. I want to say a doorknob. Wait a minute. I just said doorknob. I don't know what that is. Hold on, I'm gonna find something else. Alright, I'm waiting on the dust to settle. I just kicked another wad out of the top. Blowing the dust away. Let's see what's in here. I'm waiting for a whole bottle to fall out. Usually the miniature bottles stay together the best. Look at that. Out of all that mess, there's a safety pin. Better safe than sorry. Look at that. Dust in the wind. There's a bottle. Alright, run for your life. Okay. A little breeze every now and then does help, because it cleans it out. A little quicker than me blowing into the hole, which doesn't do a lot. Let's see what's in there. Let me do a kick and scream here. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Alright, going back in. At the top, right there. Oh, look at that. Another file. I'll put that over there with the other one. I don't know what that is. It's a rock. My gloves have seen their better few minutes. See the fingers? And this actually is the hand that feeds me, so I gotta take care of it. Oh, look at that. Another little porcelain something. That might be neat to... Something electrical. Might take it and clean it up. See what it is. Hey, look. Oh, I thought it was a whole bottle. It's just a broken bottle in the hole. Not a whole bottle. And there's one, look at that. What does that say? That is off of a blood wine bottle. I found a couple of whole blood wine bottles. So I placed that one right there. You gotta have specific piles for your junk. But there's medals, gloves, and a little itsy bitsy man carry-on, and then my man purse. Alright, let's see. Oh, let's go under here. Look, there's stuff. Okay, it's time to do a kick. Looks like a lot of stuff fell out. Let me let it clear. Alright. I'm back in it. I know I've already found one of those. There's another one. See, I keep picking up the same incredible artifacts. I don't want to. That is a piece of, I think it's copper. Place it in the artifact pile. I don't fall down. Ooh, corn cob. I bet that's used. Gone. This might be it. I knocked a bunch more down. I still don't see any whole bottles. I see tops. That says something. Let's read it. Try me cola. There's ME and the CO was right there. We don't want that. Nobody would ever believe what it was. You take it out of your pocket at work and say, hey, look at this. Hey, I see a round thing. Hey, it's another one of those. Little electrical things. Guess you want to see it, huh? Okay. I think I'll pass on that one too. There's a bottle. I have one curled up bottle at home that I got from this pile a long time ago, or somewhere else on the side of this hill. I'm telling you, this hill's steep. I don't know if you could tell. The only way you could tell is if I mount this camera and go right over there and roll down the side upon the fluid in the bottom, and then you would see how steep it is, but I'm not gonna do that. It wouldn't be nice. Alright. That may be a wrap for today. I don't know, there's just so many more pieces of dirt. Look at that old jug top, whiskey top. Alright, let me look around. I'm gonna have to call on this one. I'm about to run out of daylight. It's late afternoon. Maybe early morning, I don't know. You probably don't care. Let me see. I'm looking as I let you look. Let me get back and let you get a view upon which I look, because maybe it looks the same. But there's the pile so far. Bunch of little broken tops. That would have been cool. Not that I'd want to keep it, but it would have been cool. Oh, look at that. I'll tell you, this whole hillside. I've already said that. Alright, I don't know what that is. I thought it was the tracks off an army tank, but it's not. And that's the only complete bottle I found. Vaseline. Squeak through. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Oh yeah, the files. Oh yeah, hang on a second. I found these. You gotta see a full flavored wrap up. That's the blue things. I still wish I knew what that was. See it? Tell me what it is. That side, that side. See how heavy it is? Alright, thanks for watching. There will be a round 2 on this one because it's taking a while.